Tom Zenner scandal.
Did he really think she was going to fall in love with him? Because I believe she's madly in love with him. And I think he's going back, wow, how does this end? How do I write the last chapter of this? What if this doesn't work out? What do I do? So there's a lot of great things we're going to talk about today. How do you capitalize on that? Can you go too far? Can a brand suffer because a celebrity or somebody famous is overexposed? We're going to talk about all this stuff. You know, Kato, like I worked in TV. Right? And in Chicago, you're a big deal if you're on TV in the 90s, following the Bulls every day, doing a show with Dennis Rodman. There's a level of fame that goes with that. It's cool, right? It's fun. Sports fans, Boston, the same thing, but it has nothing compared to what you went through. So did you have to navigate these waters all by yourself? I mean, I know you talked about getting a publicist or a manager because you want to monetize these things if you can, but did you have to figure it out on the fly?
I pretty much did. I didn't know. I always turned down certain things that could have made me a lot of money, and in hindsight, I'm going, God, I guess I was a fool. Everybody capitalized, but I don't think I did. I'm not a multi-gazillionaire. I wish I was, but I'm not. But I had the same goal the whole time: get into acting. Everything's going to be the acting. And then I noticed a lot of the lawyers got their SAG card. They got TV shows. It was just so different. But my direction was with a guy named Lee Salters, who had Frank Sinatra, Michael Jackson. So I thought that's a good lead. And
Sure.
you pay them. I'm not getting paid from them. And most of the time, if I got invited to things, I didn't even know about getting the money. I would just show up as far as, wait a minute, I should have been getting paid. I think it was a bad job on that part of not me going to certain things, from many Kentucky Derbies, many Indy 500s and all that to be seen. Mm-hmm. And I had an absolute ball. You know, obviously tickets are paid for, hotels, but I guess in hindsight, I probably did things wrong.
Yeah, but you can't look in the rearview mirror like that because it was all happening in real time.
Yeah.
So there was no way for you to figure out. There's no handbook. There's no book for dummies, on how to handle this. And you don't know the ulterior motives of the people that were representing you, because maybe they were thinking 3 steps ahead for themselves or another client, or maybe you were used on some levels if you think about it. So it has nothing to do with you. I wish I was around back then. The version of me, I would have been there for you. He's getting paid this. Check, let's go. Yeah, so it's crazy. So the pre-trial, right? The preliminary hearing. I mean, there's some that comes out of that. So then it registers. Did you ever have to fight it internally, thinking, I came here to be an actor. I was this close. And who knows, maybe I got that role on Dumb and Dumber. I mean, you may have, right? Did you have to almost say to yourself, subconsciously, I'm going to peel back a little on this because I still want to be an actor? Or did that thing just get rolling downhill and you just had to hold on for dear life?
No, I think so. I had an agent at the time, so I just wanted legitimate things to go on. I was getting a lot of murder mysteries. I was getting things to go to a WWE event. I was doing things I don't know if I want to do that. And I didn't do a lot of that. But I did have a lot of meetings with casting people, and I knew at a certain point it was out of curiosity, and I was this caricature. No one's going to touch me. I'm way too hot. Hot meaning not in the good way, like hot. No,
radioactive, basically, yeah.
But then I did the show called The Watcher. It was a new pilot with Sir Mix-a-Lot was the intro. It's like Rod Serling. And I got a great review in People magazine. And I started going, okay, it's kind of happening. And it never had that thing where I was the lead in it. And then I did a national campaign for Trivial Pursuit, which was fantastic. And I kept thinking, okay, it's kind of going on. It was always to the point and not. And then our dear friend, Akeem Anastapoulou, who had a TV show called Eye for an Eye, which is nationally syndicated all over the world, where I became the host. And that was kind of the legitimate thing. And I knew things were different when people in the airports instead of saying, hey, did OJ do it? That kind of thing. It was, loved you, an eye for an eye. And I knew at that point, okay, because I was on everywhere in the world. I was on an hour block in LA, 2 hours actually, a day, Monday through Friday on this Eye for an Eye. And I was the host, and I could show a little sense of humor.
Hey there, I'm Tom Zenner, and if you're a fan of true crime and pop culture scandal, I think you are, well, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Give us a like, because trust me, the drama is just starting to heat up. Follow me on social media at Tom Zenner, and keep coming back to the channel, and we're going to keep bringing you the scandal every single day. New content. Thanks for watching.